Hey folks, hope you're having a good afternoon. Today we're checking out the new version of Book of Travels that just came out. Let's get started. I put my browser up on the screen here on the left side, so you should be able to see as I'm taking notes. I'll be alt-tabbing between the game and the browser. So you guys can actually see what I'm doing when I'm typing off screen here. Let's see, getting into the game here, we are hungry and we are battered and bruised. Let's see if we can do something about either of those things. Let's also take a look at our inventory. We just started a new character, so we don't have a whole lot of stuff. One good thing that we have is an overcomplicated bedroll. Roll, I guess, which is a backpack. We have some trade goods that we can potentially trade for stuff. We have a leaking oil lantern and a fisher's light. We have a couple units of food. Oh, hey, there's somebody in the party here. Let's go ahead and eat something to start off. Token from the Siren Garden. Cool to the skin, this token seems to be made of soothing garden shadows. I think that was an item that we started with, maybe. Same with the naval emergency package. I like the idea of hanging on to the naval emergency package. Let's eat some fried eggs. Alright, we're no longer starving. Down one life petal. I think that's because of the battered and bruised condition, maybe. So don't remember dying at any point with this character. Also take a look at the map here. You want to get down to the near trading house. Which I believe is this. No, I think that way's the harbor. The trading house is to the east here. Oh, we also have to buy a fishing pole. Let's actually see if Shopkeeper Varus has one. So this is a new feature that they just added to the game. There's now concept of a fishing pole. This is not it. Bad omen repellent. That's a bad pun. Instruction for some skills that we can't afford yet, probably. Interesting enough, this guy does not seem to have any fishing poles. I'm missing it here. So there's two types of fishing in the game now. There's like a basic fishing pole, which you can just activate like normal. And then there's an advanced fishing pole, which you can play a little mini game to activate. Here we go. Okay, so these are the two fishing rods. So this is worth 542 to this trader, which I don't know if we can afford that. Let's throw some jade and stuff out and see what our actual net worth is right now. Oh, we actually can afford it. We have quite a bit of jade saved up here. So, question is, do we want to go for the casting rod or the basic rod? I kind of think that I might want both. Yeah, let's throw both of them on there. This is basically like spending all of our money. Carbon. I don't know what we had this before. We got some stuff that we want to hang on to that's like quest items. I think these dates and dried figs are things we can potentially trade. Also have jade bird's eggs. Get as much value out of this trade as we can. Oh, these are also worth 18. So we trade a bunch of edible dates. Okay, that's probably about as good as we're gonna get here. Sash of the Flowering Heath Cult. I have a feeling that's a quest item or something, but I'm not really sure. Well, we're gonna take both of these items here. Let's also see if he has bait. Edible. Doesn't seem like it. So I haven't done the fishing yet, so we're gonna see how this works. Another, no, that's a warden. How do I open my backpack? Is it B? There we go. Okay, let's start with a makeshift fishing rod. Now they've added some kind of visual graphic to show where there's good fishing. Let's also open this if we can while we're here. We cannot. Thought I saw a fish jump over in these rushes here. Let's try over here. Let's create a nice little shelter, why not? Gonna just chill, be out of the sun for a little bit. Do some fishing. Caught something. Cracked teacup. Not what I was hoping for. You might have better luck fishing with bait. Okay. Where do I get bait though? There's definitely fish here. Leaky wooden cup. We're gonna try a couple more times. We know the fish are there. We will get bait eventually. Replay T-Tup. Well, if nothing else, we're getting a couple of junk items that we could maybe trade for bait. Got a dull needle, a bunch of broken cups. Hey V, how's it going? Well, kind of surprised that Varus doesn't have the fishing bait here. Thunder and lightning. Have you been in a battle? Oh yeah. Just cross the river to the south and you'll find the Bridgekeeper tea house, but a stone's throw to the east. Tell Meetna I sent you. If she charges you anything for a meal and a hot brew, tell her I will cover the costs. Okay. We ate our own food that we brought with us, so that's okay. Fishing has risen to level 2. Nice. Kind of weird timing, but it's good. Maybe the food merchant will have bait? There's something over there that we can pick up. This looks like it could be bait just based on the graphic. Tiny fish is about as large as your thumb. It comes from the legend of the sea cat, a fearsome creature said to have been the descendant of a Varhim beast of war. The sea cat terrorized swimmers and ships alike during the exploration of the sea. During the exploration era, seeing how much trouble the sea cat was causing, a Sephra grabbed a sardine and tied it to the sea cat just out of its reach. It is said that the sea cat is still chasing its sardine out at the sea to this day. Young pranksters sometimes catch sardines and tie strings around their fins, tricking anyone who catches it into thinking that the sea cat might come for them next. Okay, so this is... I guess that's a bait. This is a tender sweet fish, the ayu. Short-lived, which gave rise to the rumors that in the early settlement era that eating the fish shortened your life. Oh, soil worm, here we go. These are like the cheap bait. So I think these would be bait for really high-end stuff. Let's buy some soil worms here. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of them because we're going to use them. Appetizing treat for most modest-sized fish. Okay, looks like we can stack 25 in one spot, that's fine. And for that we can trade ferrite needle, a dirty clay teacup, Maisu ghost string. I feel like we should hang on to that maybe? I don't know. A cracked teacup, leaky wooden cup, and we probably have to trade some things that actually have value as well. We'll trade some bird's eggs. I guess we could hang on to a cracked, dirty cups if we want. They're just taking up space in our inventory, though, I feel like. Okay, we do have to throw in one of these things. Perfect. Alright, so we got worms. Let's do a couple more practice fishings first, just to get our skill level up a little bit, I think. Oh, there was also one item that I wanted to grab that we saw shining over there. Let's take a look. What's that? It was on the ground, like, there it is. Somebody dropped a cracked clay cup in the grass and we picked it up. Hail, wanderer, says the young warden. Welcome to Mir, the sweet-smelling hub of the spice and tea trade, and perhaps not as sweet-smelling fish harbor. Enjoy your visit. That's nice of him. Visitor wants to talk to me. Every farmer turns dirt into treasure. Something shiny there. Rumor has it that a few Sephra voices still exist in far and away places of braided shore. I don't know what a Sephra voice is, but it sounds interesting. Seashells. I think those are reagents for spells, or knots, as they're called in the game. Let's go back to our little shelter and do a little more fishing. So I brewed some tea for the stream, but I forgot that this character doesn't have any tea yet, so I can't drink tea in the game while we're drinking tea on the stream. But if you've never tried chamomile rose tea before, do yourself a favor and try it. It smells delicious, and it is delicious. What do we get here? I was looking away for a second. We found a bundle of moth-eaten shirts. I think we're going to just practice with the little hook until we get up to level 3. Then we'll start throwing out some bait. Maybe we'll get lucky and catch a fish without the bait. Deep jade shard. I think that's kind of valuable. though it's not fish. Cracks and chip jade. I want to take a look at that deep jade. Yeah, so this is actually worth a little bit. It's worth 17. It's not bad. Not the best fishing spot, I would say. Somebody might want to get a boat pass. Head back over to the other island. Water damaged wool. I guess we can try some bait. Frail loot tailpiece. Okay. Let's try it. Loot tailpieces are attached to the bottom or tail of the loot. Hold the strings on the bottom. This one has seen much, much better days. This is our water damaged wool. Okay. Let's go ahead and bust out the fishing rod. How do I put bait on the rod? Maybe when I activate the rod, it'll tell me. Oops. Threw it a little too far, I think. Here we go. Using this casting fishing rod, you can reach more distant fishing spots and catch rarer and more valuable fish. However, to cast over distance, you need to get your timing right. Press the button to start the meter, and press the button again when you're over the target to release your line. Hitting the middle target will give you a bonus to your fishing skill for this cast, letting you catch better fish. Oops. Hopefully we can finish reading that in a second here. Back to teacup. Hitting an outer target allows you to cast, but without the bonus. Missing the target entirely means you need to try casting again. Okay. I want to eat the bait. I'll put it on the hook. Add bait to attract fish. Here we go. Okay, I guess we can't. That's better. Where did I put that thing? I guess that counts as putting something in a pocket. Okay, we got the line out. There's the little... That seemed like a bug, because it didn't give me the little animation. We caught a fish though. They put it on the wrong... No, this is the casting rod. Maybe the minigame only procs if I try to fish further out into the river. We'll try that in a second. Something has eluded your skill and escaped with your bait. That's rude. There we go. Now we got the minigame. Aha! Boom. We got a koi. Nice. She has risen to level 3, that's what I want to hear. Didn't tell us what we got though. We got a flute rinse rag. So our fishing skill's still not that good yet. We'll keep working on it. Oops. Got a small bonus. I think we should find a better fishing spot. We should probably also keep track of what fish we caught in this area. Okay, so we got some potentially big stuff. Shiny woods fish. That sounds cool. Good value 17. Tiny fish with shining scales. When the Askin folk first landed in Braided Shore, they assumed the woods fish to be another creation of the Eldons because of its hard scales and metallic appearance. Any attempts to break open or cook the fish was useless as the scales only grew harder over fire. It wasn't until a fisherman discovered that if you dry the fish slowly in the sun, the scales naturally flake and fall off, revealing the soft flesh of the fish. The fishing grounds also do get depleted the more you fish them, so we might want to move on at some point. Oh, I guess that wasn't the far cast. Another sardine. Boom! This little fishing minigame is surprisingly stressful, actually. The meter thing moves pretty quick. Smelly sardines. Okay, well, we've got some things we can eat. Maybe a few things we can trade. We haven't made up the cost of the rod yet, but we're working on it. Let's see, do I want to sell anything back to the local food merchant? Was the other guy that was giving us the bait, right? He's giving us face value on fish. This guy's probably going to give us... Trader's value 9. He does not want these fish. Which makes sense because he already has a bunch of them. Did he have the bait or was it the other guy? Yeah, he's got more worms. Buy another full stack of worms. We'll trade some of the bottom junk that we got here. Free up some space in our inventory. Perfect. So we should either visit a Sephra shrine or we should go to the tea house. I think I want to find the shrine. He's looking for... He wanted a leaky wooden cup. I have to hear the story behind this. Why? Hurt are you, huh? Tough luck. Now, if there had been a bridge straight across here to the tea house, you'd be alright then, right? As it is, you have to wade and read all that before it disappeared. Because you have to wade your bruised butt across the water, probably getting some sump leeches stuck to your cheeks on the way. Or I could just go around the long way. Looks like I actually have one of these. We just got a nod of thankful wishes, right? It's not the other way around. Yeah. Lots of thankful wishes are very good, actually. There's one merchant who sells really high-end stuff, but only accepts knots and lemonade as payment. They're like on the other side of the world, and we don't have nearly enough knots for that. So where do I go today? I think I want to find the Sephra Shrine if we can. Person doesn't want to talk to me, I guess. I think there's a shrine along here somewhere. Of the game pros. There we go. I think the guy down in Kura Orchard at the mill really likes food. Here's the Sephra Shrine. Let's check it out. Shrine appears lifeless. Praying might awaken whatever power sleeps here. Let's offer a fish. Seems that the deity was not impressed with our offering because nothing happened. You have to wait longer? Hello there, Wonder. Let me welcome you to Mirror if no one has done so already. I come here most days. Plenty of clover hidden in the grass here on the south side of the village. My goats can't get their fill of it. Just look at how happy they are, the little rascals. They're cute. Bitter Road Warden. Soul of the Road Warden, this is the skill that makes you +4 ward active until cancelled. That's pretty good. It's probably an I forget what my character's native wind is. We're an Eastwinder.
Yes.
I do think this idea of this brief memoir of a road warden teaches that there is something about walking along a road that is uplifting to your very core. Roads should be free and safe for all to use. Civilization depends on it. Once taken to heart, the student gets a bonus to their ward when walking on roads. So it's +4 ward, but only when I'm on a road. It says active until cancelled, though. But, I mean, this is really cheap. We might as well get it. Trade a deep jade shard for it. We could also get armor proficiency. I don't think I want to go that route right now. Can I interest you in a... Oh, this is an item that actually gives me useful stats. +3 spirituality. Oh. You drive a hard bargain, Sam. Run a bait worm. I don't remember how to open my skill book. Is this thing? Here it is. So if I right click on the skill, it opens it. I think there's a hotkey for it too, but I couldn't remember what it was. Can't equip more skills because you're out of skill slots. Okay, I guess I have to level up. I don't think the skill level of our create shelter ability really matters. So let's unmemorize that and memorize. Oh, it took 0 skill points. Okay, so never mind that. So our one skill is affinity for water. Your body rejuvenates if you engulf yourself in water long enough. Let's do the road warden thing as long as we're traveling here instead. There we go. Okay, so this passive, it's already on.
Yes.
Trinket order. I wonder if this guy would have given us a good value for some of the junk that we fished. What does he actually want? Giving us an increased value for the Maisu ghost string. It's kind of an esoteric item. I'd rather hang on to that.
Good day.
Material quality and craftsmanship are the pillars of genuine value. Okay, so here we are in Kura Orchard. Kura Orchard is just a nice place to be. Calm, peaceful, natural. It's not really scary unless you're here at night, and it's a little bit scary. But not too much. There's lots of fruit trees here. We can remember how to find them. It's been a while. Looks like an outhouse. This is part of the... I think it is an outhouse, actually. It's part of the mill building. Water damage wool. Hi, if you come for fresh bread, you're right on time. I help the millers around the place. It's great work, especially the bread making. I think I used to work on the railway. I'm so much happier here. Why not barter for some fresh bread from us? I bake it myself every morning. If you want to make yourself useful, speak to our woodsmith. She might have some task needed doing. Okay, who's our woodsmith?
Yes.
Oh my, the fates have worked you over quite a bit, haven't they, you poor thing? If I was your mother, I would beg you to get yourself looked after before anything worse happened to you on the road. Go talk to Meetna. She runs a tea house in the fishing village just north of here. I promise to you she will prove sympathetic. Let's trade. So we have assemble fire, we already have that. Should probably sell this leaky oil lantern at some point, because I think the fishing pole that we have gives more light. This guy has some really expensive breads. Also a bag of wheat flour. I think somebody needed a bag of wheat flour, didn't they? I I think there's somebody down in Crossroads that needs a bag of leaf flowers, so we're going to trade for 1 bag. Trading away all my edible fish here. I like the coin. We're going to trade away a sardine. And no, actually, this frees up an inventory slot, so we'll go with that. And where is the actual orchard? Might be southeast of the mill here. The zoning on the road warden buff is pretty out of whack. Look, it's not proccing right now. The deer there. Red Basom. Oh, there's a bull there that startled me for a second. Gotta be some good fishing down here, right? What's that? That looks shiny. I think it's a reagent. Jade algae. So I heard somebody talking over my right here. It sounded like.
If the
Yeah, they are.
path is strange, seek strange guidance.
Treasure-seeking adventurer, hail wanderer. What brings you to this part of the wilderness? Been searching for some pieces of treasure for quite some time. An old lockbox, to be precise. I'm pretty sure the maps and documents has pointed to the right forest. As far as I can tell, I should be right on top of it. Should be very shallowly buried and easy to reach if it could only be located. Will you help me look for it? I know it must be somewhere in this area. Okay. Not this, is it? Oh, we leveled up. Nice. We can train both of our active skills now. Oh, here's the knowledge point. Perfect. So we're going to get back our affinity for water here. Affinity for water is an odd thing because it heals me, but I'm also still wet. I'm still getting a debuff from being wet. Drains my energy. Guess I gotta take a bath and then dry off. Ooh, some jade brew. Entered a nomad's rest. Alright, time for a sip of tea. Energy is being replenished. Nice. Oh, here we are. We're in the orchard now. Worm eating apples. I think we kind of passed by the outskirts of the orchard. Game seems to freeze up every time I open the map. It's a little bit annoying. Maybe it only happens if I... Oh yeah, we're way south of the main part of the orchard. We gotta head back up north if we want to find any fruit. Let's check here for fish real quick. You won't believe there's no fishing spots here. There has to be. I think the bridge would be a favorite place for them. And we could try fishing anyway. Spring orchid, nice. Broken wooden handle. Okay, so we gotta find this guy's treasure. Probably something we want to do sooner rather than later while the event is active, because if I load in here tomorrow, treasure might not be there anymore. Trouble is, we don't have a hint where to look. Maybe the fish don't like it near the mill. Should mark the location of the treasure seeker on the map. Oh, here's somebody. Playful child. Hey, have you seen the treasure? What do you think of our treehouse, Kaleem? That's cool. We started building it up. Way they were digging the ground. Diggers got really angry with us, so now we're building it right here. Okay. I like your treehouse. It's a good treehouse. Can I climb it? Doesn't seem like it.
Hi.
Hey, Noet, want to help us? We're going to build the greatest treehouse ever. Yes, how do I help you? Got enough wood, but we still need more nails. Any old nail will do. Okay. Might be able to fish up a rusty nail out of the river here. I think we found one of those before. What is this? Total trade value. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I thought I saw a fish over there. I've offended the game once more by opening a menu. Something escaped with my bait. That's rude. McCoy. Do one more. Nope. No luck. Yeah, so these guys were complaining about somebody digging. I think that's just a reagent. I'm gonna cross the river to get that. We're looking for a sign of where somebody was digging. That's jade algae. Kind of an interesting little rock formation here. Could there be something hidden behind it? I guess not. I'm gonna talk to the kid again, first kid again, and see if I can find out more about the treasure. Yeah, you're building a treehouse. What about the other kid? What do you think of our treehouse? We started building it when they're... It makes me crazy.
Hi.
I once found a cobalt pottery shard near our old treehouse, and the lighthouse keeper and mirror gave me a whole basket of sweets for it. Oh, that's cool. Promised to find more and bring with him, but the diggers keep chasing us off as soon as they see us, and the ghosts that appear from the ground at night give me nightmares when I think about them. Oh yeah, this kid seems interesting. Let's talk to him a little bit more. Nope, he doesn't want to tell us anything more. Yeah, so the lighthouse keeper wants pottery shards, huh? Oh, specifically cobalt pottery shards. I feel like I'm having trouble finding the orchard trees. I don't usually have this much trouble. Like I said, it's been a long time. Here we go. Yeah, it's up like right along this river. Beautiful apple from the western region. Kind of hard to pick them out from all the other trees back here. I think there might be some north of the river too. Stone. Oh, we can actually lift that. Another orchard plant. Ripe apples. Bullet nuts. Sounds good. Got a nice little salad we're making for ourselves here. Back here. Impassable. That's a shame. Wonder if the treasure is around here. I feel like it might be. That looks like a tree stump with something in it. Fragile pearwood stick. I usually find sticks inside a tree stump. That's not really how trees work, but we'll take it. I have a feeling the treasure is somewhere in this area. A lot of little nooks and crannies here where things could be hidden. And it sort of looks familiar to me, like I did this on another character. But I could be confusing it with a different area. Another orchard tree. Let's go wander over and pick that up. I think that was a western apple. A lot of bugs under these trees here. And we can see them flitting around here. Like an odd little... I guess that's like a natural bridge. Or maybe an old ruined... No, it's not natural. It's an old ruined bridge. From a lost civilization or something. Overturned stone. Stone has been overturned to reveal what was beneath. That means somebody else already took the treasure. Maybe that treasure hunter found it before I did. Mushy apples. I wonder if fish would go for a mushy apple. I also can't figure out where that person was that was telling me about the treasure. I think they're somewhere to the west, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna bug report this because it's making me crazy. How do I... What is this aura that I have around me now? Am I fighting somebody? So confused. Maybe if I sit down it'll go away? Who am I fighting? That was very weird. I don't even have a weapon, so I'm not sure what I was drawing or sheathing. What's this over here? Accessible, apparently. Oh, here's some pears. Discolored pears.
Yes?
River Leaf Historian. This looks like it might be the dig site the kids were talking about. Greetings, I am Shakru, Askin Historian from the University of Ribbonleaf. What was that? Tangled plants, gotta check that out in a second. This is the oldest site ever found where there is evidence of large-scale pottery making of our ancestors. This is a site closely connected to the evolution of Askin folk society. Should be revered as a place of great importance in regards to ancestral craftsmanship and development. I'm authorized to trade you for any historically interesting pieces you may find. Ribbonleaf University is well funded and can offer competitive trades for items of scholarly interest. Do you share my interest in the cultural differences of the different ages of us Askin folk in Braided Shore? Let's talk some about the next time we speak, shall we? That sounds cool. Okay, so let's mark this guy on our map. What is his name again? Shakru. Shakru. Ribbonleaf U. Collecting historical artifacts.
Come.
See if anything that we have interests him. The ghost string does not. I don't think we have anything like that. We could trade some ordinary stuff for sulfur.
Talk.
So, Wanderer, what is your favorite historic period? The Fourth Age, the Age of Halzon? Many interesting eras in that age, I cannot but agree. The Third Age, the Age of Settlement, perhaps. Let me try to write this down. Okay, so... Fourth Age, Age of Halzon. No, that's how. The Third Age, Age of Settlement. Exploration, consolidation, culturalization. Being the time of the original Kaleem Wanderers, I can imagine it would be of particular interest. Original Kaleem Wanderers. I can imagine it would be of particular interest to someone like yourself. Or is it the ill-fated Second Age, the Varahim Age, that thrills you? I don't know, all these things are pretty interesting. Second Age, Varahim Age, few artifacts and evidence. First Age, the Age of Wonder, the Elden Age. A couple of things on the ground here. We've got something in the dirt, and then we have that plant to check out over there. Tar cube and a deep jade shard. Have any space in our inventory for these things? We could probably eat some food or something. Wrong button. Hold apple with more potential protein than usual. We'll eat that. It's fine.
Norman?
Well met, Wanderer, says the excavation assistant. My job is to dig for artifacts and carefully wipe the earth off the finds. Well, according to the scholar's careful instructions, of course. Something else shiny over here. I haven't forgotten about the plant. Oh, you can help them dig for artifacts, I guess is what we're doing. Chipped ceramic cup might be good. Well, it might be worth something to the scholar. Um, stones to rock like branch to tree, a little pieces scatter free. Anonymous. Right, let's see who's interested in this chipped cup. Oh, he has multiple assistants. You know, man, you find a cobalt glazed pottery shard, don't walk away until we've had a word. You have mine for profit, that is.
Talk.
Does he want this? No, not really. It's unfortunate. I think you're overselling your sulfur there a little bit, buddy. A blocked well. Oh, where's the plant thing? Here it is. These sine wave plants appear to cover something. Only with brute strength and patience can plants be untangled. Fortunately, we have brute strength. Not sure about patience. I guess we're pretty patient. What happened? Plants have untangled to reveal what was covered by them. What was covered by them? Apparently nothing. I wonder if it tried to give me an inventory item, but my inventory was full still. I'll throw that out since somebody wants it. Little markings in the ground here from stuff they've already located. It looks like there's a little stall or something here. Excavation overseer.
Knowledge is gained through listening.
Oh, can talk. Okay. You do seem a trustworthy sort, says Zinnia. Little I know, I overheard when the professor was sleep-talking. There was worry in the tone of his voice. He mumbled something that sounded like the calling signs, but I might have misheard.
Knowledge is gained through listening. Huh?
See something sparkling right under my feet here, but I wasn't able to click on it. And they've said in the patch notes something about a couple of quests from Casa, so I think eventually we want to travel down that way, try to get into Casa, if that's open now.
Huh?
Casa is a city to the southeast. It wasn't open at the beginning of the game when it first launched. Could be, though, that they are just talking about quests at the outskirts of Casa. They haven't actually launched the new map series yet. I think they would have made a bigger deal about it if they had. My game froze because I opened the menu again. I think this game is leaking memory or something. Need to get a bigger backpack. Hopefully this is a type of fruit that we already have in our inventory. It is. Nope. It's not. There's apples, which are different from ripe apples. This is a place where I could speak with ghosts if I had the skills to do such a thing. But we do not have that. What's this now? Brittle wooden comb and a worm-eaten piece of ash. I wonder if these are historical artifacts. We run back to the dig site real quick. See if we can trade those things for anything of value. If not, we might just trade a bunch of stuff anyway because our inventory is cluttered with junk. And also food. Mostly food. Oh. Get tired out from running. Where'd they all go? The head excavator has wandered away somewhere. You hiding behind this rock? You already opened this earlier, maybe. Oh, found something. Cobalt glazed tile shards. That's what I'm talking about. What? Hey, where's your boss? There he is.
Come.
He was going to give me a good deal for them.
Talk.
Huh?
Talk.
Okay, well, let's liquidate a little bit here. Doesn't want the wooden comb. I might try to sell these to shopkeeper bears.
Huh?
And then, like, he might want them.
Huh?
So I think we're going to keep the willow nuts to snack on. Oh, we can't get... Okay, we can take back the shard here. What about the tar cube? Keeping all these mushrooms because of that quest that we did in the one area we're still working on. Hairwood stick. I think I want to hang... This one gives a physicality -1, but +1 speed. And I think we really need that. Yeah, we'll keep one mushy apple, I guess. Or do we go for grains of sulfur?
Huh? Huh?
I think this is a pretty good trade. Yeah, this is as good a bargain as we're gonna get. How much is this lump of sulfur? Now let's stay away from that. So our inventory is still a little bit cluttered, but it's a slight improvement. Emma's in here. Gonna wrap up again pretty soon. Okay, so now the question, where's the road going to take us? Do we travel back north? I think we want to go talk to Varus and see if we can offload that cobalt shard, and if not, I want to get it out of my inventory. Anyway, I mean, we're going to sell it to him one or the other. We could buy more bait while we're up there. Tea time. the old ruined train station. I think on the way back up we are going to stop and get rid of the battered and bruised condition. There's a couple acorns here. Okay. Hoping we might find something along the tracks here, but we didn't. If you labor today, the earth rewards you tomorrow, says the field hand. We might be able to upgrade our backpack. We traded a bunch of stuff that we've collected. Totally worth to check out this manor. Haven't been there in a while. Nods at you. Speak to my fiance if you want to look at our wares, Wanderer. Okay. When's the wedding? You gonna invite me? Fair winds, Wanderer. Can I interest you in a new backpack or an extra sack to carry things in? Might be interested in a sturdy oak barrel or two.
Good day.
Okay, so the Foreign Fur Roll is like the ultimate backpack, but it costs 4,000. I don't think we have that much. Yeah, we have 800, so not a chance. What kind of thing are we wearing right now? We have an overcomplicated roll with a bag size of +1 and 2 pocket slots. We haven't used the pocket slots, so we gotta remember that. I use them for food. So this is bag size +2, everything else is bag size +1, I think. This is just a heavier version of what we have, although it kind of is cool looking. Okay, we already have the second best one there is, and we're not anywhere close to affording the best one. But our wealth is slowly growing. We wander and collect, trade. We originally left here with the intent of finding a better fishing spot, and we never did that. But we found the orchard and found some other food sources instead. Feel it much less now, says the wind voice. Wind's favor, Kalim. I am Hisham, wind voice student of Riverleaf University, pursuing a subject of study concerning wind's movement along the old roads. It have come to my attention that the major roads do in some way, however, affect the winds themselves. Mostly this is noticeable in the thick forests of the deep lands, but also here, to a lesser degree, it does carry an impact. Okay, so in the deep lands, roads affect the winds. I can share my learnings if you offer me something suitable in return. Wind's blessing, Kalim. Did I offer you to trade for the skill I can teach? If you do not require it for yourself, it would make a great gift for, say, another Kalim. Can you trade with other Kalim? I don't think that was a thing in this game. Tricks of the Messenger. This is a compilation of tricks of the trade from braided shore errand runners and messengers. Once studied, you will be able to walk slightly faster when traveling on roads. That sounds really nice. Cost 1 knowledge point plus 1.35 walk speed mod. Only cost 19. Yeah, we'll do that. This is a good early game one. Good early game skill. We trade a couple fragments of sulfur, maybe. Perfect. Good because it's a overall advancement for us, and it frees up space in our inventory at the same time. I think it's something in our wheelhouse here, isn't it? Southern wind. No, it's not. Okay. So we'd have to unlearn the skill if we want to learn that. Let's unlearn water. This is a bonus wall on roads, yeah. That's a noticeable improvement, wow. I like it.
Gelin. Bizim gale.
Okay, and a shopkeeper bears will hopefully... He doesn't want the cobalt tile shards either. He was the lighthouse keeper that wanted them? He does have cobalt bits though. Glassware, ooh. Hello. Glassware is expensive, wildly expensive, but it's good because it's a very good way to carry a lot of money very cheaply, and it also is going to get us closer to getting a backpack because the backpack vendor really likes glassware. So let's see how much stuff we can unload here. Giving us a slightly worse value on some of these things, but it's okay, because we're going to make it back when we buy the backpack. Kind of just seeing how much value I actually have that I want to trade here. So we can get a couple Selkin urns maybe. She doesn't have enough of them. Yeah, we might not be able to get glassware because we don't have the right combination of things here. You could trade urchins of the woods, but I think we were collecting those for a quest. Again, I don't really want to trade the Maisugo string. Okay, well we can get the 2 Selkin urns at least. Food is the thing that I want to hang on to the most because it's just the most useful of these items. Like this guy's stingy. It's not a cent under, huh? Okay, we'll trade these 3 things for the 2 glass urns. Or could I get away with Oops. It's alright, I want to keep the little change to make fine adjustments like we're doing here. Probably wasting more time on this than is really warranted. Get this out of our inventory and keeps the thing. We could trade some bait. Perfect. Alright, so we're like 100 from doing all that, or like 100 trade value closer to buying a backpack. Okay. Are there any nails in here? Needle. No. Lighthouse keeper wanted the cobalt shards, right? But dear, what happened to you? Have you been to the tea house? I guess not. Meetnet would never let you leave in a sorry state you're in. You can find the tea house lakeside to the south. Off you go, stranger. Okay, I guess he doesn't wanna... You one of those nomads? Try to learn everything my father knows about tending the lighthouse. Not sure if that guy's objecting to my presence in this building or if he's just saying hello. Wise, destitute wretch. Hear me out, Khalim. There are rumors of Sephra that repays martyrdom with gifts. If you keep bearing your wounds patiently, you might be rewarded one day. If we don't go to the tea house, we're gonna get something good for it later, he's telling me. Beam bolt. I don't know if that qualifies as a nail for treehouse purposes.
Pay attention to the northern wind.
I realize the chance is 1,000,000 to 1, Nomad, but you don't happen to have a master iron cog among your possessions. This machine grinds ferrite and even woots cogs to dust in a few blinks. You simply need a set of master iron cogs or this ferry is going nowhere. Please, forgive my temporary lapse in manners. My name is Jahan Jazela, highborn baronet of Jahan. Really curious where this ferry goes once it's actually repaired. The master iron cogs are very expensive. Damn debacle, not being able to get a spare part. Elden machine are wonders of engineering. I guess these are Elden machines, when they work.
Good day.
So if the coroner's blockade wasn't bad enough, ferry traffic is disrupted enough without the seagull stuck in Mir. We have to wait for much longer. I might just put up a request for hired rowers on the village word pole. Meanwhile, due to the coroner's embargoes, I've begun to look for an alternative route to New Foundry. Nails. There we go. Found some nails for our treehouse. No passage on this ferry at the moment, Khalim. Not for the foreseeable future, things like now, I'm afraid. None of these char metal cogs can take the strain. Without master iron spares, we're not going anywhere. A highborn supplier sent for a spare, but there is some delay. If you find any master iron cogs on your travels, Khalim, know that I would pay a baron's ransom for each one.
Hey,
Yes? Every farmer turns dirt to treasure. Kind of true. I head about Saha right now. I want to go... Let's go help the kids with the treehouse. Maybe they'll show us where the treasure is buried. Make sure I'm going the right direction here. We want to head back to the orchard. Okay, southwest of us now. Forgot we have a big speed bonus on the road. I should have just stuck to the road. But we're kind of committed now. But what's this? One advantage of being off-road is we find weird stuff. Not with a meaningless message. Perhaps this useless, meaningless item will find new worth once its message is deciphered. Umber piece of rubble. Need a hotkey to split inventory items. Zephyr's not impressed. This is the mellow person, isn't he? I think this guy has that we... Oh darn, I forgot to buy more soil worms when I was up there.
Hello.
Oh, you reached level 3, nice. Said something about a woodworker. That looks like a... No, that's a mill worker. Hooray, we got a knowledge point. And get our affinity for water back yet again. These are all passive skills so far, which is kind of nice. Miller Yagat, sad to see you in such a worn-out state, stranger. Take my advice and head north along the road to the Bridgekeeper tea house and mirror right away. The innkeeper there has a big heart for folk in need. Wind's blessing on your back, friend. Partake of the blend of vigor.
Hello.
Oh, we traded away all our willow nuts. They would have given us a knot of thankful wishes and a wooden toy for it. Okay. Let's mark this on our map. Mill worker. Oops. Worker looking for willow nuts. Okay, now where are the treehouse kids here? Here they are.
Hi.
Here we are. Here we go, I got some nails for you. Crude nails in exchange for a knot of thankful wishes. Great deal. You'll still use more of them now. We're going to build the greatest treehouse ever. Okay. Let's mark this on the map too. Treehouse needs crude nails from mirror. Alex. There's the treasure seeker again.
If the path is strange,
Hey, Wanderer, what brings you to this part of the wilderness? Been searching for some pieces of treasure for quite some time. An old lockbox, to be precise. Pretty sure the maps and documents has pointed to the right forest. As far as I can tell, I should be right on top of it. Should be very shallowly buried and easy to reach if it can only be located. Will you help me look for it? Must be somewhere in this area. Okay, so we'll mark him on the map as well.
huh? Huh?
We'll wait out into the water to get some algae. So it said somewhere in this forest. Could be anywhere. Oh, we got a fishing spot. Let's check it out. Well, I guess we're close enough that we don't need to cast. Roll, please. Stray salmon. Not bad. Probably a very nice fish. Oh, wow, this is a nice one. Look at this. It was this big. Admired for its silver cobalt scales and light cinnabar wholesome meat, braided shore salmon can be found in most of its faster flowing rivers. When the salmon migrates from one river to another, it can at times be caught along the coast as well. Okay, let's... salmon fishing spot. Maybe we can get another one. Almost out of bait though, I think. Actually, we still had plenty on the rod. I didn't see how many was there. The more we fish, the more stuff that we have to trade. Sardines. Okay. If I were a lightly buried treasure, would I be? Well, in any case, we're heading to Crossroads. We'll try to look for the treasure along the way here. What is this? Oh, this is a brew of vigor. Stamina now rejuvenates quicker. Just click to cancel the effect. I can't imagine why I would want my stamina not to rejuvenate quicker. Looks like some tasty mushrooms. Shaggy ink cap. Its char-frayed appearance might look unappetizing, but the braided short ink cap makes for a delicious snack as long as it is not eaten in combination with consuming alcohol. Ink cap and alcohol combine to poison the body and cause a head-splitting migraine. In addition, the cap of the mushroom, if dried and powdered, can be used to produce a moss-smelling char cobalt ink. That's pretty cool. More fruit from the orchard. we need something to give us more might. Do we have such a thing? We just put away our fishing lamp. We use both hands when you're pulling up a big rock. Sulfur-colored rock and a balanced jade handle. I think the balanced jade handle is useful. Balanced jade handle. Rock. I thought there was going to be an exit from the zone down here, but it looks like we have to double back the other way. We're finding new things though, so that's good. No road here, is there? Nope. I have to hoof it the old-fashioned way. The bridge that we crossed. I don't know if we want to go all the way back there though. Oh, here it goes. Just a little puddle. Little pond. Still have no spells, so collecting most of these plants isn't really doing anything for us, but eventually it'll help us out. Get the spells available. We'll have a big collection that we can draw from. Is there a person down here? Oh, I say no, it's just a foreground plant. Give yourself a hernia, be careful. This is the second time I've done one of these things and it didn't provide any items or anything. Maybe it was like the reagents popped out of there? I don't know. Everything on the backside of this hill. Alright, well, I'll have to keep searching for treasure another day. Or I could cheat and consult my other character's notes to see where it's buried. Cartographer.
Yes.
Talked to the Road Warden already. Points at their superior.
Knowledge is
Yes, you're speaking to Strom of Braided Shore Cartography Institute. I wonder if I can be any assistance to you, Wonder. I'm afraid, due to the current CASA blockade, I've been forced to work without access to our map-making workshop. This means I have little new map information or updated maps to offer our subscribers. Once CASA reopens, I will, however, be happy to trade for any maps or geographical documentation you might have to offer. By doing so, you will benefit all travelers in Braided Shore subscribing to using our superior maps. Okay. That's kind of cool. So you can... It seems like you can contribute to their map making and then everybody can trade with that guy for a map. That sounds pretty awesome. It's always neat in a game like this to see sort of a organic community building like that where you can all contribute toward a common goal. It seems like what they're describing anyway. And along the road we wander. Only two things that kill a farmer: lightning or old age. Oh, you better not be struck by lightning then. This is like chestnut shells or something. Acorns. Where's he going in such a hurry? Guess he lost his sheep. Kinda want to find out if he's going somewhere in particular. Not really. Oh, we're not wet anymore, so we don't need a fire.
Huh?
Had you been with us, Kaleem, surely you would also consider that city to exist outside of common time and space. Its many-colored banners of free-floating lights. The mighty land striders crossing a street with each step. Pavements of glittering crystal. Bath chambers engulfed in vanilla-scented steam. That sounds cool. Where was that?
Mellow.
If you could have seen it, Kaleem, a city with spires taller than trees, airships crossing the sky, delicious dishes sparkling of fire and ice, glass carriages traveling, silent as whispers through the earth.
Bum?
I think they're talking about modern day. I would say the carriages that we have crossing beneath the earth are usually more metal than glass. Fishers have it easy. They don't need to plant or fear of the drought. They just have to take care of themselves. One disadvantage of this road walking skill is that it discourages me from exploring a little bit. What I heard, oh yeah, there's fish splashing about by this bridge. Fantastic. Got a koi. Who's this guy? It's so important he's got a guy behind him giving him shade. Something's escaped with my bait. Very rude.
Huh?
Traveling farm workers. Gatherer. This guy is unnamed. Stray salmon. Nice. What does this guy want? He's a cheese trader. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this guy is giving good deals. We should try to trade with him as much as we can. Cheese. Oh, he doesn't give us good deals on some of our stuff, though. He doesn't want stuff from the orchard. Oh, we got a fishing level up. I don't know why that's so delayed. It's weird. Doesn't want other food items. giving us face value for the glass urn, which if he has enough stuff to actually buy for it, that could be really good. This is a really good deal. Because look at this. He's given us a 12 TV discount on each of these cheeses. We can go back and sell them somewhere else and get 5 more glass. Can we sell the other urn as well? I think no. Shoes. Might just keep those. You're not able to pay for all these things, so we gotta can have that back. Can have that back. I don't want to trade away the jade handle. I want to trade that away because that's like a quest item, I think. This is pretty good. Let's do it. Okay, we now have quite a collection of cheese. And our cheese merchant has mysteriously disappeared. As cheese merchants are wont to do, I suppose. Okay, what is this path up here going to? To wrap up my stream very soon, by the way. I think as soon as we get into crossings and I've given away that sack of flour, we're going to wrap up there. Assuming the game doesn't crash first. There we go. We're on the Western Harvest route. That leads up to Cassim Canyon, seemingly. We'll have to go check that out. So at a future date. I'm gonna mark that in my book here. To do check out Cassim Canyon Western Harvest route. Oh, let's try on our new shoes. +1 mechanics, +1 speed.
Can't talk long. I'll be late for my classes.
Hello, Wanderer, says mechanics faculty pupil. We are students of the mechanic principles. I must confess our machine has us all baffled even though we built it ourselves. It's not running as intended. We laughed right out of the university but can't get it right. Perhaps you, as a far-traveled person, have insights that may shine a sobering light on this mystery for us. If we do, please take a look at our schematic and tell us what you see.
Can't talk long. I'll be late for my classes.
How do I take a look at his schematic? Doesn't seem to give me an option to do that. Thought it was going to be a mechanic skill challenge. Oh, let's see if this fisher has some more bait for us to buy. And how he feels about cheese. Oops. Well, all of that. Actually giving us good prices on fish, which I did not expect. I don't have any small change, unfortunately, here. Good enough. We're giving up another nut, but it's okay. And restock our bait. Perfect. Now it's going to be quite some time before we run out. Hello, Wanderers, says the scholar examiner. Talking all day to my students, I keep forgetting if I've introduced myself. Seekbat Oso is my name. I'm a journey aspirant striving to earn the rank of candidate from the city of Oso by the canal. City of Oso by the canal? As a stranger to this land, you might not be familiar with the title Bat. Basically means from. If Bat from Oso. So I wonder what Batsaha means. Is it like from the sea, maybe? What is this now? Might be a food plant. Buckthorn. Coming from the cold northern mountains of Malku lands, this berry has managed to spread all the way to Braided Shore. Buckthorn is a robust plant which is able to grow in freezing temperature just as well as in hotter climates. Buckthorn in cold climates tend to produce sweet berries, while the ones in hotter make slightly sour ones. Sounds delicious.
No, man.
Post warden. Hey, traveler. You don't know me, but I have a hunch you might be trusted. This personal delivery that I would love to have made, you see. Trouble is, I have too many pressing official deliveries to take the time to do it myself. Could I ask you to deliver a not message to a friend of mine in Char Cave Passage? Are you headed that way? You can find him in the Bridge Sentry's house on the east side of the ravine. Okay, so not message to Char Cape Passage, Bridge Sentry's house, east side of ravine. Okay, I think I kind of know where that is. You're doing me a fine favor if you could. Here's my message. Shatron move. I think it's like a chess move, kind of. Hello, child. Hello, child. Yep, that's not where your feet go. They don't go in the desk. We have a hard time understanding concepts. Down. That's a good cat. Andrian Merchant. Hello, Wanderer. Bear samples of magnificent goods from the Machine City of the North, New Foundry. Okay. Machine City, North, New Foundry. I'm gonna try to find some of these places. Pause and peruse my own wonder and covetousness, my fine selection.
Yes.
So he's selling machine parts, which give us good value when we trade them in crossings, which we're about to go into. So maybe let's trade for some machine parts. He's giving us face value on food. He's not giving us great deals on the machine parts. Each one's a unique individual thing. We also have some abilities here. Sense background. Learning from these teachings will enable the student to sense the strings of destiny in others and read their personal backgrounds, origins, and birth winds. Strong mind. +1 mechanics active until cancelled. Costs 2 knowledge points. That's pretty good. Flag raisers bind. Raise the knot binder to the sky, allowing them to see. Oh, I want to try that. That sounds awesome. Okay, so that's not expensive at all. I was not expecting that. I want to get this one too, I think. Getting further away from our backpack, though. Yeah, this guy's trying to fleece us with these. I don't care about the sense backgrounds. Run an apple. I think this is worth it. Get this very expensive, unusual skill. Won't be able to use it right away, but I can switch up for it. Alright, so we're gonna get to the tea house down here in Crossings. And then we're gonna wrap up for today. Trying not to get detoured anymore, although this game is kind of all about detours, I suppose. I'll say hello to the Weaver in the next session. Where's the tea house? I think it's over here. There it is. Curious about this guy. Hear me out, Kaleem. Many rivers of Sephir pay martyrdom with gifts. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're going to stop here for today in this tea house. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. Have a good afternoon, folks, and I will see you next time. Take care.